Hello everyone, let us continue our journey on WWE Reborn, episode number 3, as we are heading towards the Great American Bash, which is an NXT only production. So yeah, let's just carry on. So this one is from British Columbia in Canada. So we open the show, video package, hyping the PLE. MVP is narrating. He promises the Hurt Business will be reborn tonight and end the show winning the NXT World Title. This got knighted to. So an MVP hype. Big 10-woman tag. Tegan Knox, Roxy, Lara Valkyrie, T Hill, Tamina, Wendy Chow, Tatum Paxley, Jackson, Ferroni and Grace. The Faces won, 1.5 star, 51%. I just wanted to use them on the show, to be honest. Dijak beat Eddie Thorpe. Dijak's got some overness here, 1.5, 50%. Dijak then grabs Mike and cuts a heel promo. He's here to make a statement in NXT, and soon NXT will see his true colours, 69%, and will turn him heel. And it was a success. That's pretty good. Tozawa versus Frazier versus Noam Dar, and Tozawa wins. We're sort of pushing Tozawa a little bit. He's going to probably be one of the Cruiserweight division's main stars. This got 60% of 3-star match quality. So first upset of the night, or I would say upset, first title change of the night. Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, they are the new WWE NXT Tag Team Champions. They beat Gallus, they beat the Dyad, and they beat Jensen and Brooks. A hype video for NXT Women's title match between Tiffany Strattons and Gigi Dolin, 100% there. And Tiffany retains, only a 1-star quality, 66%. It looks like they are not very good at long matches, but they're still early days in their careers. NXT Women's Tag Team titles successfully defended between Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. They beat Blair Davenport and Stevie Turner, who are a tag team. And a thrown together team of Xia Li and Nikita Lyons. 1.5 star, 53%. Ali retains the WWE NXT Cruiserweight Championship. He beats Ilja Dragunov, 3.5 star, 75%. So one of the better matches. We did put that to steal the show in hopes it'd be good. Last offer. Tony D'Angelo makes a final plea to Dolph Ziggler, asks him to join the family. Dolph says he's had enough of this, slaps him across the face and walks off shouting no. Tony holds Channing back and tells him that he will pay for the disrespect. 80% everyone improved in this segment. Ziggler ends up beating Tyler Bate and Angel Garza, triple threat match. This was set to steal the show, 3.5 star, 77% overall. Following the match, Ziggler celebrations cut short as D'Angelo and Channing beat him down. Tony has some brass knucks and leaves Dolph Ziggler in a bloody mess. 65%. Braun's debut is hyped for NXT. It's coming up next, 100%. He absolutely squashes Harvey Bernal. This was a 1-minute match. 1 star, 67. Braun was made to look dominant, and look at that, 0.7 overall. So good little push for Braun, going back to the classic hit hard, ask questions later. MVP has told us so. Hurt Business now has the NXT Tag Champs, but they want more. He calls out the North American champion Wesley, who has his buddy Nash Carter with him. He asks him to face a mystery challenger right now and see if you can hang on the best. Wesley accepts the challenge, and out comes the debuting Willie Mack. He'll be known as The Mack in WWE NXT. And this got 76%. And we've got a big upset. The Mack, he beats Wesley becomes the North American champion in his NXT debut. 3.5 stars, 63. Now, he's got great wrestling skills. He just needs to be built up. And he's going to be part of the Hurt Business. Hype for Eric Young versus Elias, which is going to be no DQ. And Elias gets the win with a major stunt here. Big spot, put the crowd on their feet. 3.5 star, 92%. Elias wins this one. Main event time. Omos defeats Carmelo Hayes and becomes the new NXT World Champion. Hayes looks like he carried the match, but I did put it to chaotic. Omos got really over, made to look a threat. 2.5 star match, 75%. Following the match, the Hurt Business hit the ring, and they are holding some of the gold. You've got the World Champ, the Tag Champs, and the NXT North American Champ. 93 overall. No popularity change, but an 82 for this event. You know, it's pretty good. Probably for NXT, who was struggling for ratings, I'm happy with that. So we made good money in ticket sales. Gyro wants a push request, and I'm going to say no. It will probably upset him a bit. Let's see if he doesn't like me. If I can even find him. I was expecting unhappiness, but it wasn't. And there's your new NXT champion, Omos. AEW had Collision. Pack won a 6-way. Looks like against Billy Gunn, Christian, Scorpio, Jungle Boy, and Kip Sabian. And we'll continue forward. AEW had Forbidden Door. So obviously, unlike real life, this is probably not going to have the NXT New Japan stuff, but we'll run it down. Looked like Hook lost the STW Championship to Lance Archer. Eddie Kingston won the Ring of Honor TV title. Bryan Danielson won the International Championship. Ricky Starks is your TNT champ. She batters to the World Ring of Honor, that is. And Kenny faced Jungle Boy in the main event. 97. Kenny's still the world champ. So yeah, pretty good show. So up next, we'll do some Raw. We're probably going to try and attempt to do 2 of each brand, as we got quite a bit of a build towards Money in the Bank. Alright, Raw is booked from Wyoming. Sorry if I mispronounced that. My American's not brilliant. So Raw opens with Seth Freakin, Rollins and Tommaso Ciampa fighting backstage. Eventually Adam Pearce and a host of referees attempt to break it all up. This got a 98, 92 and a 95. So 95 final score. Zion Quinn versus Julius Creed. Julius Creed with the win. 1.5 star, 44%. They're both classed as lower mid-card in enhancement talents. Lacey Evans beats Katina Chance. 2 star, 55%. Big win for Rude. Robert Roode defeated the Ultimo Dragon. 3 star match, 72%. Rude and Ultimo have decent chemistries as opponents. This helped the match. Rude looked like a threat. So yeah, pretty good. Ultimo Dragon putting over Rude and making him look good. That's what I wanted. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defeat Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, retaining the Raw Women's Tag Team Championship. 2.5 star, 72%. Rude and Stone are celebrating his win. They pass Zion Quinn backstage, who looks disappointed. Stone gives him a business card. So Maybe planting some seeds for a new push. Maybe he could be a good bodyguard for Robert Roode down the line. 81%. Imperium in tag team action against Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day, with Gunther and Big E on the outside, and we gave the win to Imperium, mainly because they need a win, a dual win. Good match, 3.5 star, 77%. Ciampa wants Rollins wants Ciampa. Rollins demands Adam Pearce gives him Ciampa tonight. Pearce says no, the match is booked for the PLE, which is Money in the Bank. But tonight you can go out there and Adam will find him someone to face. 84%. Seth lost a bit of openness there. Following that, Asuka is shown talking to Adam Pearce. She wants some competition next week. Adam Pearce doesn't give her an answer, but it's got 85%. A toxic hype video showing off toxic desires, quote, talent. I'll leave that to your own imagination. This got a 100. Becky, Lita and Saruka beat the Iconics and Carmella. I don't know why Billie Kay's appeared twice, but hey ho. Lita with the win. We're trying to push Saruka up the ladder a bit. She's enhancement talent. I want to try and make her more of a mid-carder. 2-star match quality, 74%. Following the match, Becky grabs the mic and tells the toxic bimbos to stop sunning themselves, and next week finally face them in 6 women's tag. That's got an 80%. Ricochet successfully retains the Raw Light Heavyweight Championship. He beat Mansoor, who had Marseille at ringside, 77%. Match quality, 58%. Final score, so 3-star match quality, sorry. The crowd weren't very into it. Talking backstage, Logan Paul is here, and he greets Miz and Morrison. They pretend they're all best friends, then we find out they're facing Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn and John Cena tonight, 84%. Afro Academy, Otis and Chad Gable beat Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak. Maxine Dupree was at ringside. 3-star match, 73%. Pretty good match, to be fair. Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis lose to the Viking Raiders. 3-star match, 75%. Following the match, TikTok, Karrion Kross and Scarlett walk out to the stage. He says it's time. Dexter Lumis then turns on Johnny Gargano and chokes him out. He then walks and stands side by side with Karrion Kross. A new alliance is born. And we heel turn old Dexter Lumis. Apparently it failed. I don't know what that means when it fails. I don't know if it dents overness or anything. But Dexter and Kross are now going to be in an alliance. 83 overall. Bray Wyatt beats Veer. 1.5 star, 75%. Following the match, Uncle Howdy appears. The lights go out. He appears on the stage and he nods in approval towards Bray Wyatt. So we're trying to bring this duo back together. It's got a 90%. Seth Rollins beats Bobby Lashley. 2.5 stars, 78%. It was a DQ finish because Tommaso Ciampa's back and attacks Seth. Following the match, Ciampa and Rollins brawl again. The refs and some road agents. So we've got Pearce, Tyson Kidd, Pete Williams, Chris Parks, Bruce Pritchard, Ricky Steamboat. Separate them. Let's go a 100. Cena, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. They beat Morrison, Miz and Logan Paul. As you can see, we got a 2.5 star for match quality, but 86 overall. And Raw gets a 82. Not too bad. We're building storyline, so you know I'm not too disappointed. And made a bit of money. Stardom also had a show that day. Okay, so we got NXT and then SmackDown, and then we'll have a little bit of the end of the month stuff to have a little look through. Okay, NXT is from Ohio. We're going to open with a triple threat match. Tyler Bate beats Nathan Frazier and Dante Chen. 3-star match, 56%. Joe Gacy defeats Duke Hudson. 1.5 star, 63%. Los Lafios defeat Brooks and Jensen. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. 2-star match, 53%. Prove Yourself. Blair Davenport and Stevie Turner want an NXT Women's Tag Team title shot. Triple H tells them to make an impact and start proving their worth is time. 74%. And they start off strong. They beat Danny Palmer and Lyra Valkyrie in a tag match. 1.5 star, 48%. Braun Strowman runs through Noam Dar. 2.5 star, 74%. As Braun is leaving, Dijak's music plays and the two pass without anything being said. For now, 84%. Dijak does what Braun just did, smashes his opponent. 2-star match, 57%, beats Oro Menza. Wendy Chow is supposed to be doing a segment. It takes a bizarre turn as her alter ego, Mia Young, is there instead. She has a darker and more evil vibe about her and warns NXT. Changing up her character to match the gimmick, because she was down as a comedy character. It says it failed, but 78%. 6-person tag, the Von Erichs and Axon takes on Eric Young and the Dyad. Eric Young gets the win for his team. 2.5 stars, 78%. Elias continues winning. 2-star match, 69%. He beats Wolfgang, who had Gallus at ringside. Tegan Knox teams with Roxy Perez in a losing effort to Tiffany Stratton and Tatum Paxley. 2.5 star, 59%. Joe Coffey upsets Akira Tozawa. 1.5 star, 66%. Ziggler wants revenge on Tony D'Angelo, calls him out, but Channing Lorenzo jumps Ziggler from behind and looks like we have a match right now. 78% overall. And in this match, Dolph Ziggler picks up the win against Channing. Dolph Ziggler did the heavy lifting, putting the match story together. Well, Ziggler is a good wrestler, so I'm not surprised. 2-star match, 68%. Business is booming. MVP and the Hurt Business cut a pre-match promo. There's so much gold in the ring. Business is good. The MAC NXT North American Champion, you got tag champs there, and the World Champion Omos. 99%. And the main event time. Shelton, Benjamin, Cedric Alexander, and the MAC beat Wesley, Nash Carter, and Carmelo Hayes. All the Hurt Business got over for this 3-star match, 71%. Oh, bit red. Lost. Oh, only 69% overall for the show. NXT's never really been my strongest. Oh, bit of a dip there in popularity, but it's not major. I'm not too worried. And a NWA, nothing too exciting there for me to see. NXT AEW held Dynamite. Tony Storm beat Riho in the main event. MJF beat Jungle Boy. Connors, Adam Page. You got Danhausen and Orange Cassidy beating Private Party. Alright, what we got here? Some news. MVP would like to work with Tyler Bate and actually have a match. Okay, I think we could possibly do that. And you've got a bit of time. Impact Wrestling had Trinity go over Slamovic in the main event. Kevin Knight and Kushida beat Decay. MLW here, Leo Rush beat Lindsay Dorado in the main event. And we had Ring of Honor. Joe beat Commander in the main event there. So up next is SmackDown, and then we would have done 1 month worth of events, and we'll be moving towards July. Okay, here we go with some SmackDown from Nebraska. So we open up with a random 6 women's tag. We've got Corey Jade, Trish Strattons and Zoe Stark against some of the developmentals. As you can see, there wasn't too much to be said. Match quality a dub, 47%. Hit Row versus the Good Brothers, giving the Good Brothers the win here. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. 1.5 star match, 67. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Cody calls the Bloodline out. It's time to finish for another shot. He wants another chance to finish the story. Roman agrees that they can face one-on-one under one condition. When it's all said and done, whatever the result, there will be no rematch. So I'm sort of tying up loose ends with this Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns feud. Cody will get one more shot, but that'll be it. Regardless of who wins, if Roman wins, obviously he faces someone else. If Cody wins, then Roman Reigns won't get a rematch. 86%. Pippa Niven, Shotzi, Natalya in a triple threat. Shotzi with the win. Emma and Riddick Moss beat Rick Boogs and Fallon Henley. 1 star match, 66%. Following the match, Bianca Belair and the Street Profits hit the ring to chase off Emma and Moss, who make a quick escape. He's got 79%. Grayson Waller retains his SmackDown Cruiserweight Championship. I set it to chaotic just to see if it make a difference. Gave it a better match rating. So 2.5 star, 76%. Austin Theory, Baron Corbin and Von Wagner faced the Ballin' Brutes of Sheamus, Butch and Ridge Holland. 1.5 star, 67%. Sheamus picks up the win for his team. Alexa Bliss and Bayley are arguing their case for a SmackDown Women's title shot. Kangle says they both have good points, so that Money in the Bank, let's have a good old-fashioned triple threat match. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And it's got an 89%. AJ Styles putting a win over on Odyssey Jones here. 3.5 stars, 75%. Not bad considering. Jey Uso, one-on-one action. He beats Elton Prince. I've never seen that before. Jey Uso was greatly fatigued going into this match, and it really hurt his performance. They could do with some time off wrestling to recover. Okay, guess he's tired. 1.5 stars, 71%. LA Knight and the Judgment Day are talking backstage. LA Knight's running down how he's beaten them over and over. Tonight he's going to be joined by the Judgment Day as they take on the LWO. This has got an 89%. And straight into that match, however, Judgment Day lose to the LWO. Rey Mysterio picked the win up for his team. 2.5 stars, 78%. Tell you what, Judgment Day and LA Knight took a big hit on overness there. Good match though. Following the match, LA Knight is fuming. He lays into the Judgment Day with some harsh words at 97%. Braun Breaker upsetting Randy Orton. 2-star match, 83%. Randy kind of argued this one, but I need to push new stars. Main event, set to chaotic. Alexa Bliss teaming with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez took on Damage Control. Bailey, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. And the face has got the win. Bliss got the win. 3.5 star match, 85%. SmackDown overall got a 81. We'll take that. Alright, so we've just crossed into July. So for those unaware before, they do sort of end of month summaries, I guess is the word. So in 1 month, I suppose I made a loss of 15 million. Nah, not the end of the world. Let's have a look at merch. The number 1 seller is Roman Reigns. Other Roman, Cena, Brock, Randy, Bray, Becky. So you can check out your win-loss records. Corey Jade and Grayson Waller are getting a nice push under me, undefeated. Dijak, Tommaso Ciampa there. You can separate it to men or women overall. So yeah, that is the first month off to a good start, I would say. We'll make money down the line once. Gotta remember, I have tweaked it so we have everything on the WWE network. So that's not a major thing. Rampage here. Kenny Omega beat Hook, Nakazawa, Spears and Clayton. Wow. Kind of looks like a Rampage in real life with that sort of card. Right, let's continue forward. AW Coalition. Pac beat Hangman Page. The Bucks beat the Hardy Party. I'm going by the TV ratings. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should put myself back on telly. Right, continue. Oh, there you go. Look, JCW had another pay-per-view here after hours. Nick Gage beat Drew Parker. Bussy retained the tag titles. That's Coughlin's the JCW champion. So we got 1, 2, 3, 3 Raw, NXT and SmackDowns away from Money in the Bank. And then we should probably look at doing some qualifiers. Right, Nixon Noel, otherwise known as Tegan Knox, wants a match against Carly Rae. I think that's acceptable. That should be on NXT if all goes well. Right, let us continue. Okay, let's get to Monday Night Raw. From Connecticut, we open up with Adam Pearce. He comes out and announces that there will be a male and female Money in the Bank ladder match at the PLE. We'll have 2 people from each brand, so 2 Raw, 2 SmackDown and 2 NXT. It's got an 88%. Veer defeats Cameron Grimes, 54%. Only 1.5 star match quality. Zion Quinn beat R-Truth. This was a 0.5 star, 49. And Quinn's popularity went up 2 everywhere. So a proper job match. Following the match, Rude announces that this is his idea, this is his vision. Robert Roode with Zion Quinn and the business consultant Robert Stone will bring glorious times to all. We are Glorious Incorporated. So this is a Rude's new faction. So Robert Stone the manager, Quinn the muscle, and Rude looking to be the leader. This got an 87, so good start. Women's Raw Tag Title Defense, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey beat Katarina Chance and Kaden Carter. 2.5 stars, 70%. Dragon Lee defeats Marseille. 2.5 stars, 59%. Marseille and Dragon Lee had bad chemistry as opponents. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats JD McDonald. 3.5 star, 77%. Good match, that one. Seth is backstage talking with Owens and Zayn. Sammy warns Seth to be careful of Ciampa, as he will not stop until he gets what he wants, and there's no line he won't cross. Seth says that may be true, but he isn't scared, and he's going to hold this belt for a long, long time. 87. The Miz beats Apollo Crews. He had Maurice and Morrison at ringside. 2 star, 73. Bad chemistry here as well. Pre-match as Dexter Lumis, Karrion Kross and Scarlett heading backstage towards the ring. Indy Hartwell stops Dexter, tries to ask him why he did it. He shows no emotion and walks off as Kross and Scarlett laugh in her face. 85. This is to do with Dexter turning on Johnny Gargano. The name of this team is Doomsday. 2.5 stars, 70%. Kross and Dexter Lumis beat the Creed brothers. 6-women tag. Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, JC Jane beat Dana Brooke, Mika Sakatamura and Ivy Neal. 2.5 star, 78%. Set it to chaotic to try and make it into a decent match. Following the match, Toxic Desire accept the challenge from Becky Lynch, Lita and Sol Aruka. They will have a 6-women tag at Money in the Bank. 85%. Potential upset here because Ricochet's been on a roll, but Bronson Reed beats Ricochet. 3.5 stars, 71%. In the Carnell title match, Gunther beat Chad Gable. Very good match this was. 3.5 star, 80%. Otis was at ringside, so was Imperium. Following the match, Gunther finally addresses New Day and Big E. He says if he wants a title shot, he needs to prove himself, and only then he'll be worthy and he'll get a shot. 78%. So Gunther wants Big E to prove himself. We have an advert for Prime. Logan Paul advertising his energy drink. He mocks John Cena, says maybe he'll be there next week. Cena's shown watching and rolls his eyes. It's got 95 as the final score. Probably one of my hottest feuds going. Cena then teams with Matt Riddle and beats Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak. Good match this. 2.5 star, 79%. Hype promo from Bray Wyatt. Video package saying he needs to refocus on his goals, and next week he will return and he won't be alone. The camera shows Uncle Houndy, who laughs in approval. 100. Women's Raw Championship on the line. Asuka beat Charlotte Flair. 4-star match, 86%. Pre-match, Seth Rollins comes down to the ring and he's going to join the announce team for commentary for this one. 86. Main event time. Tommaso Ciampa continues to win. He beat Drew McIntyre fair and square, 1-on-1, 3-star match, 83%. Pretty good overall this one, 82, as I continue to try and make Tommaso Ciampa into a credible main eventer. I think I'm doing pretty good. He seems to be pulling off the ratings. Good ticket sales. Alright, so up next we'll do NXT, then we'll do one more SmackDown, and that will be all for this particular video. Right, continuing forward to NXT. We open the show. Dolph Ziggler calls out Tony D'Angelo. He said enough and wants to settle this one-on-one tonight. Tony comes out after a few insults, accepts the challenge. 77. Tag action. Blair Davenport, Stevie Turner continue their winning streak. Beating Tia Hall and Danny Palmer. Half star match quality 44%. Noam Dar beat Dante Chen. 2-star match 47%. 5-way match for the women's division here. Gigi Dolin back on winning ways. She beat Tamina, Lyra Valkyrie, Xia Li, and Jackie Jackson there. 1.5 star, 53%. Bit of a random tag. Taxon Paxley and Adriana Grace are beaten by Luans and Roxy Perez. They're still quite a good tag team, as it says here. They have decent chemistry, so 1.5 star, 51%. Kiya Tozawa, he beat Eddie Thorpe. 2-star match, 55%. Tegan Knox puts in a good match here. She beat Alba Fire, one half of the women's tag team champions. 3-star match, 61%. Following the match, Mia Ying music plays. She slowly walks out to the entrance ramp and points to Tegan, who looks confused. The lights go out, and when they come back on, Mia Ying is gone. So this was Wendy Chow, 81%, and this is going to be a new feud here at NXT. Eric Young and Mustafa Ali are beaten by Tyler and Dragunov here. Set to steal the show, and it certainly did. 4-star match, 77%. Dijak, he beat Josh Briggs here. 2-star, 54. Whole point of this was to make Dijak look good. Following the match, as Dijak is leaving, Braun Strowman's music plays. They pass each other on the entrance ramp, and neither looks at each other 100%. Braun then destroys Mensah here. 2-star, 70%, puts him over. Smash, job match, a classic. Promo for Schism. Jagger Reed and Rick Fowler don't seem fully on board with the message, as they are tired of losing and want a change. 92, they're pretty good promo considering. Joe Coffey beats Axiom here, 2.5 stars, 55%. Elias beats Humberto Carrillo, 1.5 stars, 66%. Hurt Business talking themselves up again. Carmelo Hayes leads out. Trick and MSK, they plan to come together and take down the Hurt Business, and that will start now. They charge to the ring and a match will happen. It's got 88%. So an 8-man tag, Hurt Business versus Hayes, Williams, Lee and Carter. And an upset maybe. Carmelo Hayes picks up the win. 2.5 stars, 70%. Gotta have the good guys win at some point. Main event time. Tony D'Angelo wins against Dolph Ziggler. Bit of cheating, bit of chaoticness. 3.5 star, 82%. Tony and D'Angelo have good chemistry, and that's why this feud was born. Yeah, good main event. Lost popularity, but it doesn't matter. 71%. We're just building NXT up. The more I feature people like Braun Strowman, the better it will get eventually. Kept my promise to Nixon. She wanted to face Alba Fire. Made some money. I wouldn't even look into that. Look at that. 484 million will be fine. Trevor Murdoch in the main event for NWA. Alright, let's have a look at Dynamite, I suppose. Nick Jackson for the Young Bucks beat Dark Order. I'm going to guess Silver and Reynolds there. Not really a standout show, to be honest, but what do I know? And that's the early news for that day. Friday we got Impact. Time Splitters beat Decay. Kushida with the win. Death Dolls beat Dana Luna and Tasha Steele. Trinity wins again, so at least they're pushing Trinity, I suppose. Ring of Honor had Mercedes Martinez recapture the Women's Championship. Right, up next will be the last SmackDown of this video. Okay, from Georgia, here we go. So the show opens with a brawl in progress. Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and then eventually Rhea Ripley hits the scene in a three-way fight. Eventually, Kurt Angle brings all the refs and they separate them. First bit got 190 for the referees turning up to separate them. 97 overall. Tag action, Corbin and Wagner defeat Del Toro and Wilde. Not a bad match, 1.5 star, 56. Liv Morgan beats Natalia, 2.5 star, 69%. Possibly an upset because I've been pushing him a little bit, but Luke Gallows beats Grayson Waller, 1.5 star, 69%. Dami Yer. The camera's cut backstage where we find Rey Mysterio holding his knee, rolling around in pain. LA Knight is mocking him and then drops a lead pipe to the floor, 73%. Braun Breaker beats Rick Boogs, 1 star match quality, 71%. Brawling Brutes beat Pretty Deadly. Butch picks the wins up for the team, 2.5 star, 72%. Good match though. Trish and Zoe Stark retain the SmackDown Women's Tag Team Championship with some help from Cora Grade there. 2.5 star, 75%. Final match, Cora Jade hands the titles to Zoe and Trish. Raises their arm. Has she joined the group? 84%. Io Sky beats Raquel Rodriguez. 3-star match, 72%. Street Profits are beaten by Finn Balor and Damian Priest. To be honest, Judgment Day were due a win. 3-star match, 79%. Following the match, Riddick Moss and Emma appear on the screen. They are mocking Ford and Bianca and challenge him to a tag match at Money in the Bank, 76%. Austin Theory retains the US title, beats Edge, 1.5 star for match quality, but 78 for final score. Following the match, Edge is unhappy. Orton tries to calm him down, but Edge shoves him to the ground, 92. Knight. It's his night tonight. He beats Santos Escobar, 2.5 star, 78%. Main event, face versus face. Cody Rhodes continues his momentum. Works a 4-star match, 86%, and he gets a win over AJ Styles. So, The Undertaker makes a surprise appearance in the ring, hyping up a WWE Network show when the Bloodline appears. Roman grabs a mic and asks to be acknowledged. Taker says no. Before he can leave, Solo strikes him down with a Samoan spike. This causes the Usos and Cody Rhodes to come down and make the save. So 100 for the verbal sparring, 88 for the little bit of the chase, and then 97 overall. 89 for SmackDown, probably one of my better shows. Shows that the old star power on SmackDown is pretty decent. Just looking at the money we're making. Rampage, I suppose I'll look at. Jungle B beat Kit Sabian in the main event. Oh, we've got quite a few shows this one. AEW Coalition had Kenny Omega beat Jungle Boy, retaining the world title. My development here. DPW had a show. Adam Brooks in the main event, beat Rochelle Rose. So GCW, Nick Gage is still the world champ. New Japan, Climax here, G1. WSW hold their International Salt Tour, and they gave their Matt Cardona lost the world title to Mike Bailey. 3 title changes. Lana won the Women's Championship. It's always good to check the bottom just in case someone's quit. Progress here. Karanoa is your Atlantis champion. Ricky Knight Jr. is still the world champion. Another GCW show. G1 Climax again. Will Ospreay beat Volator Jr. in the main event. And then WSW. Matt Cardona is in 2 places at once. Never mind. Just a game. Anywho, that is it for me. We've got 2 weeks until Money in the Bank, which I'll try and get all of them in the next video. Thank you everybody for your time, giving us a chance, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment, and take care. Thank you. Goodbye.